This Princess car tech is for the treatment. I'm actually getting ready to install it now, and I had already put some into the oil, both sides, in bank 1 and bank 2. Now I'm actually adding it into the intake section from the PCV valve. Now for people that say seafoam don't work and water is better than seafoam, you can't put water into your oil. So just know that you can't put water into your oil. You could put seafoam in it though. Now, if y'all got a good ear, you can listen to the car. The sound is getting quieter. It's more of a loud muffled sound, but now it's humbling itself out. And as you can see, his motor mounts need to be replaced, y'all. I want to skip it. I don't want to keep fighting with it, y'all, so I'm going to go at it from here. I'm just trying to get it from a different spot, but I guess it ain't working with your boy right now. Crank it up. And y'all listen to his engine when I first do this. Y'all gonna hear it do a lot of clacking and clicking, and over time, you're gonna actually hear it change. I got it. That smoke gonna eventually die down. It's just from the treatment when I was spilling. And we're gonna end up changing this filter out. Put a fresh filter on there. We got a quart of oil to replace that quart that's missing. Motherfucker, look, they just changed your oil. I don't even know how he could even tell you that you need an oil change. That shit crazy. You look at the oil filter itself. Till that motherfucker just got put on there about not too long ago, a few weeks ago. Shit, before they sold this car or whatever. Yeah. That slick, all it need is the quart of oil. That's how fresh the filter is. Like, let me show you. Let me see if I can get you in there. Let me see this. Try to look over here. Get this down here. I'm burning myself. Look at it. Yeah, see the filter. Yeah. Ain't even no dust on the damn filter. You feel me? And that motherfucker just got put on. It just got put on. Now, what I've seen people change leak is that oil coming out at. That's where you're losing it at. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? People always gonna tell you what they think it is, but that's that. And how you can tell, if you look right here, it's wet right there on that sensor. So that sensor, by that being wet, down is coming out of the sensor, and it leaked on the old starter and made that starter soak, and you can still see it's still leaking, and it's doing the same shit pretty much. How good my camera can get in there without burning. It leaks. I want to say you crank it up, we can look at it just like this and watch it leak. That's how it is. Like, literally, you see all that moisture and shit around it?
Yeah, I seen it on the old stuff.
You know, that's what killed it. Crank it up. It's gonna get a little hot, but I'm gonna try to hold it for a little while. Terribly leaking, but it probably leaked, you know what I'm saying, over just dew.
That come from the oil change?
Nah, that's a different situation. They had changed the valve cover gaskets and took care of all the upper shit, but a lot of the shit went bad from that shit, the wrong oil and all that shit, the O-rings, a lot of shit go bad together, so even though you gotta be changing this stuff, a lot of people look further into it. Some shops know about it, some don't look that far into it, or diagnose like, why did my starter go bad? If I would have pulled the starter off and there wasn't nothing on it, it's just a starter. If I pull it off and it's condensation all around it and shit that got all up inside the starter, there's something going on that made the starter go bad, you know what I'm saying? And it just depends on how fast is it leaking is the issue. And it don't look like it's leaking so bad, because necessarily I can't really see. I see it on the starter itself yet. From what I see, I can't see it on the starter, but I just had this problem. It sounded like one day a week going. That shit had been Yeah.
Chain, like, shit, money kind of tight right now.
Right.
So when I get paid, man, I stay putting money to these things, man. So
Yeah.
that'll be the next thing, trying to take care of that, you know what I'm saying? If it's a quick fix,
Right.
jump on that too, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just figure like, you know, that oil, I think like that's kind of like, not gas in the sense that just like, you know, that's kind of like.
It's more the flow of the oil.
Yeah.
That's more that is giving the restriction. We got this core, we're gonna add that in there. We got to, because your car need it. We're gonna still do everything else, filter and all that shit. But right now we're gonna test drive it, run it up the street. Get that guy. You may follow me, okay. So now, let me make sure all this.
Test drive?
Go for the test drive. Go to where I'm gonna be at. I don't know if OG gonna still deal with me or not. He probably be like, man, I'm finna go mess with these other guys on these brakes. Alright.
Left or right coming out?
We can make a right. That should give us enough for you to feel a difference in it. We'll be making another right, but I guess you can run up that way and then come back down, just so you can kind of get yourself more of a stretch, because we'll be going by.
What, go to the auto zone, then turn right around?
Yeah. And the more you drive it, of course, the better it should feel. I'm trying to figure out what kind of oil change he gonna get you. Just add some oil in that motherfucker until you put a new filter on there?
I don't know. I was just telling him what was going on with the car. Like I said, I pretty much like, I don't know. I like to keep the oil thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was telling him what I like done to the car.
Right.
You know, most guys, they gonna try to make the money. You know what I mean? So.
Right. Because I'm losing, you know what I'm saying? You the first person I've done for 35 and I don't know how long, you feel me?
Yeah, I'm getting back with you, though. That's the thing about it.
I don't even want to tell people that I did it for that price. Like, they gonna be like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
Like, not knowing, you know what I'm saying? Had I known this is what it needed, shit, I would have paid it, you know what I'm saying? Because I basically like broke him off 15. I would have paid to get him $15. He don't already got paid.
Right. I mean, you can still get it done, you feel me? Keep the filter. Go to Walmart, might just grab it. You get the 5-quart for $11. $5.30, you know what I'm saying? You just need some oil in here to do its job so it can keep cycling and shit. know what I mean? I could tell your car, I feel like it got like something holding it back.
Yeah, like it always had like a, I want to say stall to it or whatever.
You ever changed the catalytic converter?
Yeah. And shit like that.
Right.
Like vacuum.
Right. All that shit.
You know, little shit like that.
So I'm gonna clear it. Once I clear, it's gonna drive better once I clear the light, because the computer itself gonna forget everything that went on with it. But how do it feel so far?
I mean, like honestly, I don't never really get into it unless I be on the expressway or something like that. But for now, it's just kind of like a smoother ride. Like, I know, kind of like this morning and yesterday. In my mind, like the oil change that happened, kind of like, I guess, like I was trying to say, like stall.
Get in your left lane. Yeah. Making a left into the time reduction
right here.
Yep.
I don't know, like I be looking on YouTube, like them LS engines and shit like that. It kind of got like a nice sound to it. I don't know if it's the muffler.
Yeah, they got something on this that's got to make it sound like that. Whatever it is making that is
giving it kind of like a cam sound or something like that.
Right, that's just building up like they got a flow master or something on it.
Yeah, they flow master, right? Yeah. Just sometimes the engine, I don't know, like whether it's a cam in this car or what, like. Which way, bro? No. Not knocking or ticking or nothing like that. But when I first crank it up, that kind of noise be there. Like I'm thinking it's from the engine. Once the engine, like you said, once the engine warm to the left right here. Once the engine get warmed up or what have we, it kind of fades away. But for now, it just been kind of like when I first crank it up, I was like, man, this motherfucker might need the oil change or something. It'd be like a slight little knock.
Right.
Not like the motor knocking in them, but just like, I don't know, it make me question if I need an oil change or something.
Right, like it's low on oil and shit like that. Now you gonna have see how far that trip was? It was 8,000 miles. It's off now. I reset it already. Motherfuckers at 8,000 miles. You're gonna have you know what I'm saying?
The light from the last time changed the oil.
Yeah. Or from the last time somebody reset the light.
What the?
Because you could have changed the oil in between there and they didn't ever reset the light. You know what I'm saying? So the miles keep building up, so then your car say you need an oil change. So you change the oil, but your oil don't need to be changed, you know what I'm saying? You need to reset the light over because you done already changed it. They be sending people back out there with the same old mileage on the dash. What we doing right now? Necessarily, we ain't got to. I'm about to go grab my machine, reset your light so we can clear your light out. And because we're going to add that quart of oil in there. But you could probably take that shit back and hold the filter, or like I said, running the home if you want to do it. But I was still telling you, holler at them like 2 days just so you can drive it some more and let that shit process through the system some more. You know what I'm saying? And normally I let people look if they're gonna change it. I don't think you need an oil change necessarily. You know what I'm saying? You could just be like, nigga, just throw the filter on for me and just, you know what I'm saying? Just give them some kind of service. You know what I'm saying? Throw the filter on and drop the quart of oil. If they got free oil, take that and at least get your $5 back. So, you know what I'm saying? And keep this treatment in there, number one though, because that's gonna be cleaning it out. And like I said, the more you drive it, you're gonna be feeling it more and more. Tomorrow's gonna sound different when you crank it up. You know what I'm saying? Even when you just driving out, it's gonna constantly just start driving better and better. Then change your plugs, of course, because I don't think your plugs been changed out on here. That's why I think the performance is really low right now, because everything is trying to work through that old buildup in the spark plug. So, you know, now you don't get everything that was torturous to the car. Now it's just restoring everything back to
I definitely gotta come up on some more money. Whatever I come up on, put gas in the day so I can't ride around.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna notice that you're gonna get more out of it. Go grab this stuff and I'll be right back. Oh shit, he right there. Yeah.
I got another job for you too. Old lady truck that broke down across the street over there. So I told her he's gonna be here. So
I'm gonna clear his light on his machine real quick.
he over here. He got a car he going to shoot.
That red machine.
Where they at? Don't worry. Sir?
Alright, so now I'm getting ready to clear the code, y'all.
Say, bro, I got a friend. She got money to call on too.
Uh-huh.
Her power steering fucked up on her.
The fluid keep leaking out?
Basically, she said she can't even turn that motherfucker. That's another problem I'm having with my shit. I had put a line on there, right?
Uh-huh.
So, like, after I put the line on there, I had somebody hit the shit in the back. And it kind of like, I don't know if it knocked the line off or pump or what going on, but that's something me and her both got going on with our car. She trying to get her shit fixed, she can't even turn her shit right now.
Damn. Alright. It sounds like she need a rack and pinion.
That what it is?
But if she got fluid inside of it and it still ain't turning?
I mean, I don't seen her put fluid in it and link back out, so I don't know if it got a hole in it, if it's a pump.
You got an O2 circuit. Yup. Yup. So that's a good thing. But one or two, and you got a misfire. You got a cylinder 4 misfire.
So that's kind of like one of the cords, like you said, right? One of the wires.
The parts is so it's a no circuit activity on O2 sensor, bank 1 sensor 1. It's the one up top. So that's the one you're gonna have to get changed. Is your first O2 sensor. It's the only one. Oh, it say O2 sensor 2, so it's the one downstream too.
That's up underneath the car.
Yep.
I had a nigga do that.
All right. So what I'll do is I'll clear it then. That's why I clear the codes anyway. You feel me? And then whatever pop up after that, like, then we
all
know.
Bullshit aside, bro. Like, you probably can't see it. Basically, my pipes had fell down, right? But just looking up under there, bro, he had put like. Cause them shits ain't cheap neither. I think he put 2 on there, bro.
Yeah. You got a warranty on those. You ain't worried about them. All right, I got your light clear. Like I said, it could have been affecting motherfuckers ain't clear. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers don't be doing shit right when they do shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh boy, ain't even got one of them.
So we might have to do this Yeah. All right, we got the light off. Check out the rest of the stuff that I've been looking at before you dip.
I ain't got no big bread, but I got your number, bro. I definitely fuck with you. Like, you get this bit running A1, I already know what I'm finna do to it. I've been hesitant to, you know what I'm saying, get my body work done. My kids, you know, that shit about $5 a bottle, and they ain't doing nothing but leaking out.
Right, no point. Yeah, so y'all leak. Y'all ain't got no bad rack and pin. Y'all got a bad leak. Yeah, it is.
When I had another dude look at mine, he was telling me it's the line. I had to make a piece of line, bro.
Yeah, but niggas don't fix the car. You gotta fix the mounts and all that shit. Cause if you don't fix them and that motherfucking motor moving like this, and you got a stiff line with a motor that's trying to move.
That line was long as fuck, man. They had to order that bitch. That shit took like 2 days for that shit to come in.
Yeah, that motherfuckers, they be having them, but them bitches be.
That shit was hell. I ain't want to go through that job no more.
Hell no, you don't want to go through that job.
But even when I put the power steering in, you know, it turned A1. It's just that shit leaks to the point where
I would have to find a leak if you're trying to fix it. So the only time I would tell you to buy it is.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't want to, know what I'm saying, kind of like have all that shit down there.
It ain't that side no more. It's back here.
Back there. Yeah. I can see it like on the ground when I be pulling off and shit. I get that mistaken.
It be in the front. It be in the back, right here.
Like, yeah, on the passenger side.
Yeah.
I don't want to mistake that shit from the oil leak. That one thing about when it get hot.
Right.
You don't want no leak.
If you got a bad line, that line bad. It's leaking right on that down rack and pinion down there. It's the other line.
I used to put the nooses in there trying to, know what I'm saying, like seal it or whatnot, whatever.
Yeah.
That shit went back out too. You know, that shit's so thick.
That shit.
It stayed in there for a couple of days, but then like, you know, that shit ain't cheap, man.
Right. You're not gonna fix the leak, but you fixing the leak. You gotta just fix it. Ain't no leak shit you gonna buy around it. You can put transmission fluid in it if you want. But you know, everything costs money, so you know, until you fix the leak, ain't no point in doing nothing. You could do some bootleg seal wraps and shit like that. That'll hold you down. I even had
an old head say a tad bit of graphite or some shit like that.
Some weld or something. Put that shit up in.
I don't want that shit to get in the engine and shit.
You put it in you put it on the outside of the line. You just basically control the line and then wrap the line tight. So it basically make a new sleeve for the leak. You know what I'm saying? But you'll have the gasket sealing in there. So to basically just slow the leak down or stop it, depending on the pressure and how big of a hole it is. If it ain't that big of a hole, gasket sealant, a baby weld over that motherfucker, and then a wrap around it or something like that from a clean dry seal should hold you down compared to like getting a whole line unless you go to like a pull apart S&W, snatch the line off, boom boom. You gotta take the belt off, take the power steering pump out just to get to it easier. And then the worst part would be because you gotta take the wheel off just to take the power steering pump out. That's the only part. You gotta get a pulley to pull the power steering pump off. Get the power steering pump out to work on whatever. But the leak ain't up here, it's the line down there. So instead of doing all that, matter of fact, well, it depends on what line I'm looking at. It could be a hose that could be added on with a clamp. It could be one of them might be a double side where you just, you know what I'm saying? You put a clamp on that motherfucker and fix the problem.
The whole round just listening to it kind of like, you know what shit, bro. How the motor shooting.
To me, it sounds quieter. It sounds like the engine a little more stabler. I still hear a few things in it, but those is obviously like the O2 sensors, shit in that area. But, you got a cylinder 4 misfire.
That's one of them joints up there.
Right.
So that's gonna add the performance too. Once I do the spark plugs in the wire, it's gonna have it geeked up too, right?
Yeah, especially the coil packet. But the thing is, right now you just gotta drive it 5,200 miles. Then from there we can take the next step. We don't know. Of course, we can say everything that will happen or can happen, which is true. But to know exactly what we can do to get straight to the problem, you gotta drive it every time. So the car can say, "I'm back on now." Point it out.
I definitely be seeing next week. I know every now and then I go to Atlanta. That's like 50 to 80 miles right there, just going there and coming back.
All right, man. Let me go ahead. You got the receipt. You got the oil still. You got the filter still. It ain't low, so it ain't in debt. But you could add it in there if you just want to stick them. But like I said, at least put them. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of idea. You know what I'm saying? At least put the filter on. Go to put oil in there, give them some kind of little bullshit work until you actually drop the oil again. That's all you can have inside anywhere.
They sell that at a Walmart?
It's still expensive though. They don't even change the price. They don't lose like $2. They lose like $2 at Walmart. That's how good the oil is.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that shit's so good.
You literally take like that 5-quart joint.
Yeah. That's $11.
$11.
That's not the royal purple.
How much that is?
40.
Yeah. Okay. What you pay for?
Yeah.
That sounds like that.
It is. That's the best. Look, you gonna look it up. You gonna be like, let me get this shit up. Check it out. You look it up online and be like, yeah, let me put that shit in my car every time. Like that. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you have to really do, the main thing is just make sure you keep a fresh filter on there. Get a high performance filter.
It's not a purse, really, it's a bag.
Yeah. So motor mounts, of course. You know what I'm saying? And then just fix leak, everything else.
Like you go out there and snap shit off?
Depending on what it is, y'all. You know, I make it wider. I ain't gonna get you no radiator from out there. I'll tell you get a warranty on something like that, but when it comes to like shit that's needed, you know, yeah.
You got my feeling, bro.
Most definitely. Just make sure you know, you just stay on point with it. Keep checking your gauges, make sure nothing coming out. You know what I'm saying? And just hit me up, anything come on. Lights, when it do come on, if it do come on, which you should know, because it's not the drive A1 until we fix that part. That's when you're gonna know, but you're gonna feel the tremendous difference just from what we already did. Of course, you could always leave a review, you know, and all that good stuff too, on my YouTube page or on my Facebook.
I appreciate you, man. I definitely hit you. Didn't have over there. That's gonna help with it too. Like you were saying, this
PCV valve.
Yeah,
that'll help with the intake. It'll stop the oil from getting into the intake. Because when they bad, it's such oil up. But when they good, it's just such air. Yeah, that's got like cake on it. I mean, it's still working. It ain't terrible, but it is bad because that cake is
how much that's
like $8. It ain't, yeah, that's ain't nothing. You can pull the part off and just walk in there with the part. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be tight. You're supposed to sit down over this, but motherfuckers just don't never do their job right. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be another screw on that side.
I was looking at that a couple times. I really just come out here and look over this motherfucker. It was like this thing right here was
yeah, motherfuckers. Yeah, they skipped all kind of shit, man. But those ain't the issues or the main factors. You know what I'm saying? But it's just shit. I know this. You know what I mean?
Once again, bro, I appreciate you what you just did. I'm trying to get it all the way right.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. Just, you know, enjoy your drive.
This where you at right here?
No. I'm just
mobile.
Oh yeah. So I hit you up. I'll come to you, whatever case I got.
Old girl was asking. I don't know when she's trying to get her shit fixed. She can't even drive her shit.
Well,
she in Stone Mountain.
Yeah, I'm mobile, so you know, I'm just that shit mobile. You know, I don't want the shop thing, so we keep it moving though. That's why I'm mobile. So let's keep it mobile. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
so just hit me up and let me know.
All right.
Yep. That's what I'm thinking. All right, y'all. So I did a good job with the treatment, as y'all can see. Y'all make sure that y'all get one done to your vehicle and stay in touch with me so you can get one done. All right. I'll let me later. Peace.